Hello guys, Mr. ATC again for you and for those idea of housing to recycling. For those of you who saw the preview of Triani, I was very happy with this design because at the beginning the plan was to create just one shelf, one triangle. After that, I've decided to create a little bit more and to play with them in order to create different patterns. As you may have seen in the preview, you can also create a pyramid. And as I told you at the beginning of the confinement, the goal here is to make it easy and fun for you to find different ways to give you different ideas that you can use for your home. And I can see that I'm receiving a lot of nice and good reaction regarding all the different shelves I'm sharing with you. So I'm pretty happy, and I would like to give you again a big thanks for supporting us, following us, and giving us your ideas, your comments as well, in order to let us know what you think about the different design, because it's also for you that I'm sharing them. And for the newbies, I would like to give you a warm welcome. Welcome to my ATC TV DIY. I will be sharing with you different designs, different things that you can also create in your home. While we are in confinement, make times useful for yourself and try to renovate a little bit, to decorate your home as you want and with some cheap materials. And this time we are already with the 3D plan. I know that we are not always on time with the 3D plan, but it's difficult to arrange everything. But now, today, we are ready. So if you are going to the video description, you will be able to find a link to the referral program that you can sign up to in order to receive automatically your 3D plan and do it yourself. And if you are new to our community, you like and you love what I'm doing, I know. I would advise you to subscribe to my ATC TV. The link will be also showing in the video description. So subscribe to my ATC TV in order to bring us a little bit more support, because more people can see what we are doing, what I'm doing, and the more we will be able to share with you and to do even more stuff in order to recycle as much as we can. Because that's the goal, recycle as much as we can. We can create so many beautiful designs just with pallet wood. And this is my goal, showing you all the different things that we can create at home with pallet wood. As usual, I would like to give a big thanks to some of the subscribers, some of the people commenting in the videos, letting me know what I'm doing is good. It's always nice to hear and to read that, oh man, what you're doing is pretty nice, pretty cool. Always nice to read that. So give me 2 minutes because I will have to look on my phone the different names. Sorry, I have a very bad memory for names. So I would like to give a big thanks to Marco Rebernik. Thanks, Marco. It's always nice to read your comments and to see that you like the pallet design, the bed platform that I've created a few years ago. Always nice, to share those ideas with you. And note that I also shared a second idea about the pallet bed 2 weeks ago, I think. So feel free to let me know what you think about it and give me your idea. Maybe, I can create something else. A third one, we never know. And make it even better than before. Alright. Let's move now to Stevie Armstrong, still with the pallet bed platform, the one I've created 3 years ago. Can you imagine that? 3 years ago. People are still coming and telling me, wow, man, what you're doing is amazing. So a big thanks to you, Stevie Armstrong. I'm really glad to see that you like it as well. Another thanks to Gianna Villanueva. Oh, Spanish flavor. Nice. Thank you, Gianna. Always nice to read that the shelves is also interesting for you. I will keep on sharing a lot of things with you, so don't worry about that. As soon as I'm here, I will keep on doing it and share some beautiful ideas for you in order to recycle as much as possible in your home. Alright, so that was it for the people commenting. We have a lot of more, so I will give a big thanks to all the other ones. I won't be giving your name because it's just too much, but thanks to all of you. Your comments and your ideas, everything you're sharing with me is always valuable. Always valuable. Even if I don't talk too much and I'm not commenting too much, it's very difficult to be on stage and in backstage at the same time. We all know that, you know, you cannot do everything at the same time. So I would like to give you all a big thanks because your support is amazing. You are amazing as well. All right, so now enough with the talking. Let's make it happen. Alright, so here is the large type of palette that you will need in order to create this design. As always, one of the first steps that you will have to take is to dismantle each of the slats, you know, the palette slat. And after that, you will need to, of course, take each of the slats and remove the nails before going to your thickness planner. While you are in the thickness planner part, remember that you need to use the same thickness for each of the boards that you are planning to use for the shelves, so you don't have different size or different thickness when creating the shelves. As I was telling you before, we need to cut the 42 centimeter slats, so this is what we're gonna do to have some more of them. Then I'm gonna move to my work table in order to create the first shelf, and it will be one of the two large ones measuring 1.6 meter, 60 meter actually, no wait, 1.6. And remember to add some wood glue and use your stapler or your nail gun in order to attach them together. When they are done, you will find yourself with two of the large ones, one from 1.40 meters, another one from 1.20 meters, then 80 and 40 centimeters. Now it's time for us to move to the legs. I need to create the support, you know, the legs going in front, on the side, and also on the back of the shelf. And for this, I'm gonna use the long slats that we've been previously cleaning at the beginning. Then here we are with all of the different parts we will need to create the shelf. Then when I'm done with the cutting, I will move to my table in order to apply the wood burning method that I love so much on each of those legs. When I'm all done with this step, it's time for me to sand each of the shelves as much as possible in order to make sure that they are smooth enough. And if you are doing so, remember to sand down also each of the sides, the edge, and also the bottom. After that, in order to fix the legs, the support to the different shelves, I'm gonna be creating on top and at the bottom of them 2 holes to start attaching using screws and some wood glue if you would like to, but it's not necessary with the wood glue, but with the screws, yes. Before, I'm gonna put them on the side and start adding the screws in most of the holes so I can start attaching them together. Alright, so now let's move to the mounting phase when I will be using each of the legs and the different shelves in order to create this entire design. To make sure that you don't break some of the supports, I will advise you to use some, some wooden slat to create like a counterbalance on the other side when you're fixing the shelves. And at the end, I will be checking that the measurements are the same for each of the squares to avoid that we have like unbalanced shelf. And as you can see, they are all good. So now I can screw each of the support, the legs, and finish with it. Et voila, here we are with Triani. Our shelf looking like some stairs, actually. I love it. So this is the design when you're using one of them, and doing a pyramid when you're using two. Then when you turn them on the other side, it's giving you some kind of pretty nice design. You can put, for example, a TV in the middle, put another small pyramid, no, small triangle, sorry, creating a pyramid. Then after that, if you're using the small one, you will see that you're creating a perfect pyramid. Also with the idea of some crate boxes that you can place outside, but also inside, depending on the measurement that you are using. Then after that, you can put the small triangle on the side, so in case you would like to place this shelf in the corner. Then after that, if you have the space for a big design, this is, or it can be, this is another idea that you can place at home. It's inside, of course. Then to show you that it's very, very strong, I'm gonna climb on it. Remember that I'm 80 kilos, so it's quite steady and strong. Et voila, I hope that you enjoy watching me making Triani for you. As usual, I really hope that you liked it. You know, all those ideas, as I'm telling you, are for you. And I hope that the confinement is going well for you guys, because, you know, a lot of people are dying still. A little bit less than before, but we are still there. If you're looking at this video, that's mean you're still there and you can still fight, as I'm telling you. As I told you at the beginning, you can still fight. As soon as you can still fight, do your thing and do the good thing in order to, you know, protect yourself and protect people around you as well. As usual, as they say, you know, if you have a chance to put a mask on, just do it. If you can clean your hands every time you're touching things outside or inside as well, we never know. For the moment, we have to be careful because the enemy is invisible. And that's a problem. When you don't know where is the enemy, you don't know who to attack and how to attack it. So keep it safe, guys. And on my side, you know, as you can see, I'm keeping it safe because, you know, I'm working alone and I'm having fun showing you different ideas. Alright, Mr. ATC, as usual, for another video of ours. If you're new to our community, feel free to subscribe just right here. Then click on the bell to receive a notification every time I'm sharing new content with you. And I will see you next time.